A new term for a new era. That was Governor Roy Cooper's message as he took the oath of office for a second time today. Spectrum News 1 reporter Garrett Bergquist joins us from the Executive Mansion in Raleigh to give us an idea of what we can expect this second term. Garrett, what did the governor have to say?
Well, Ruben, you can still see the scaffolding behind me from today's ceremony. This was certainly quite a bit different from some of the previous gubernatorial inaugurations I've covered. Due to the pandemic, there were no parades, there were no crowds of supporters, no live musical performances, but we still had a Council of State to swear in and a second gubernatorial term to kick off.
And that you'll endeavor to support, maintain, and defend the Constitution of said allegiance.
You could forgive Governor Roy Cooper if he hopes for a smoother second term. He's had a lot on his plate these past 4 years.
The natural disasters, the overdue reckoning on racial justice, an unprecedented global pandemic, the earthquakes, those that shook the ground, and those that shook the very foundation of our democracy.
Still, the governor says he plans to meet all of these challenges and more head on. In a 7-minute inaugural address, he carved out positions similar to what we've seen before.
So let's reach together to find ways all North Carolinians can afford to see a doctor, to get a quality education and a good-paying job, to reform our systems that hurt people of color.
The specifics could be dicey. The Democratic governor has repeatedly clashed with the General Assembly's Republican majority over teacher pay and expanding Medicaid eligibility. Republican leaders fear draining the state's coffers ahead of an emergency, such as the ongoing pandemic. But House Speaker Tim Moore has committed to acting on the recommendations of panels reviewing the shortcomings of the state's criminal justice system. The governor says we're all up to the challenge.
We are North Carolinians, and in our state, difficulties don't define us. What defines us is our strength, our resilience, our readiness to succeed at what comes next.
Now, the other 9 members of the Council of State took their oaths of office before the governor did. So all that's left to do now is to swear in the new state legislature. That happens at noon this coming Wednesday. And once that's done, this Democratic governor and that Republican-led General Assembly will have to get down to the business of governing one of America's most populous and most closely divided states. In Raleigh, Garrett Bergquist, Spectrum News 1.